All right. I know you guys wanted this yesterday. Yesterday was an unforeseen circumstances, so we're having it today, and we're actually talking about making it every 2 weeks. Instead of every week. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And every 2 weeks, stuff can happen. But there's already stuff we can happen and we can talk about today. But that's one thing. Comment below. Obviously, smash that like button, but comment below what are your thoughts on having a podcast every 2 weeks?
Yeah.
I know Brian Johnson wants to be here next week, so we'll probably do it next week too.
I thought he was coming up this week.
No, it's next week. Next week. If he can make it up.
That'll be a good one.
Bunch of product cameras. You guys want to talk about cameras? Some products I use out there. Obviously, I'm sure you guys seen the videos from this weekend. I was able to scoot out yesterday for a couple of hours. I went to Kempenfeld. It wasn't so great. I came back, went on the east end, and went super shallow and did okay. Like a spot I never fished.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, it looks all right. Just went there and caught 4 whitefish, and I had to go. So it was really fun. Have you been out yet?
No,
you checked the ice with me.
I checked the ice for you.
You checked the ice
on Friday.
Yeah.
Made sure you
Saturday.
go through, you and Josh.
Saturday.
Babysitting.
Yeah.
I didn't even bring a rod, man.
Yeah, I just went and checked stuff. I posted that picture. You saw the picture I posted on Instagram? And some guy, one of my followers, obviously had too many beers, says, "You're the only idiot out there with a sled." First of all, I was on a foot of ice. And I think that's the problem with fishing. Guys have too much opinions, and they think only their opinion matters.
Mm-hmm.
And they get jealousy, and then they get a few brewskis in them, and they check on my Instagram. The guy went and said, "You're an idiot for being on simcoe," or something like that. I check out his account. He's taking selfies, driving big trucks. He's driving snowmobile without a helmet. People are hypocrites. Like, before you go judge somebody like that, judge yourself. Yeah. Like, listen, my sled's worth $10,000. I'm still making payments on it. Trust me, I'm not going to go on sketchy ice.
Yeah.
I took it to Kempenfeld just so I could go down the hill. And then I fall at the shoreline. If something happens, I'm in 6 inches of water.
It's important that you know guys are on there. It's not smart to go out there on anything. It's not smart to walk out there on anything from word of mouth, period. You have to be confident, and you have to know that the ice you're on is good ice.
You check it. We checked the ice Friday night in the dark. We checked the ice Saturday night in the dark. Sunday morning when I went out.
Mm-hmm.
And when Sunday night, I went back out to check the ice. Like, we understand. And the ice right now is super sketchy because there's still open water.
For sure.
Yeah. When I went out Sunday morning, I was on 12 inches of ice. And if I made it a step further, I was on half an inch.
Yeah, because that's what happened on Kempenfeld. Guys went out there, and I guess they didn't realize that it was open water the day before, and when they crossed the pressure crack, they went right through.
Yeah,
they don't know, because it's all about knowing. It's all about making sure your next step is on.
But the guys that comment that, they're just jealous. They'll comment on the guy going through. A bunch of guys helped him out. Guy learned his lesson. Nobody died.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta stop living and people judging on the social media. You're just jealous because you can't get out.
Mm-hmm.
A bunch of guys are posting on the forums like, "Oh man, you guys are all don't have a wish to live. You guys all want to die being out there." You can tell the guy's just jealous because he can't get out. Check the ice. Everybody's asking me the ice. I don't answer that. Go check it yourself, because what might be safe for you might not be safe for you and your family. Right?
For sure, 100%. It's all about what you're confident on, right?
Yeah.
It's important that you are confident on the ice that you're walking in.
Yeah.
Even me. If you tell me you went out there to Kempenfeld Bay and you fished in a certain spot and the ice was safe, I would go out there and I would check. I would make sure I trust you.
You gotta check you gotta check yourself.
You gotta make sure, right? It's all about making sure.
It seems like everybody's been doing great. It's the first weekend we can catch them, and went out once did okay, didn't get into any Lakers. I got a few chases on Kempenfeld, but I really didn't feel it. Actually, the ice was too sketchy for me.
That's the thing.
I had a pressure crack in my hut. Yeah, it was scary. I got it on video, man. Oh my god, it was bad. It opened up and smacked back right in my hut, and I got water. And I'm like, I packed up, I left.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the thing is the wind was there. It advertised for no wind, so that's why I went there. And the wind picked up to 20K. That's how stuff happens when the ice not strong enough.
Mm-hmm.
So I bounced, and it was cool. I got to find new spots. I left the 2018 ice fishing season, and I picked it up where I left it. Just fishing new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Expanding, exploring. It's so much fun, man.
Worked great for you last year too.
It was fun, like a crappie spot that I've been. I took you there.
Yeah.
I took James there.
You found it.
I got it there. Man, it's so rewarding when you find your own stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So much. Sure, you can get a clue. The other big thing is that you see on the forum right now is, guys, how can I get on whitefish? What should I do?
Mm-hmm.
And you get different opinions. You get guys, hire a guide. You'll save a lot of time. Watch YouTube videos. You're going to learn. Join forums. The big thing is not, I guide, and I don't think, if you can come with me, if you've never caught a lake trout and whitefish, I'm going to take you to a spot. If you think you're going to come back on that spot and catch them, you're totally wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Totally wrong, because in a week, that spot will be dead. So you're not going to understand why the fish are there. You're not going to understand where they're transitioning to. Although a guide might tell you, every year is different.
For sure. It's about understanding and not necessarily knowing.
The big thing I've noticed this year is the herrings are back.
Yep.
Herrings are back.
Heard that a lot this summer. Guys were catching them under the herring schools.
Yep.
This summer. So I mean that could mean a lot for the deep water bite.
Yeah, the deep water bite should stay on most of the year, but we're already mid-January. So the fish are slowly shutting down. You're not going to catch 20 lake trouts a day anymore, you know?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of the deep bite Central Lake's going to play up this year. That's going to be cool.
Mm-hmm. Camouflage Bay.
So you're going out tomorrow.
I'm going out tomorrow.
You excited?
I'm not going to Simcoe, but I'm going out tomorrow. I'm really excited tomorrow, man. I'm going out with a couple good people. I mean, going out there with Josh and going out there with Alyssa. It's going to be a blast.
Is he bringing a snowmobile?
Josh?
Yeah.
He's bringing the snowmobile.
That's cool.
That's going to be really cool. My first time I'm going to get that clam hut out there, too.
Oh, yeah.
It fit in the back of my Volvo, man. I was so happy. It took me actually, it didn't take me and my dad that long. You know, my dad, he's pretty good with tools. It didn't take us that long, but it was sitting in our living room for the past almost week, since last Thursday. It's got lights, dude. You ever have a fishing hut with lights, dude?
I got these bad boys up here.
That's true.
No, but you're right. But so you're gonna have to buy a separate battery for that.
I do. I've got two batteries now. I run for the LEDs in my hut. I run the same battery that I run for my fish finder. It's both just a 12 volt 7 amp hour battery. And it works as a spare battery for my fish finder too, right? Because I'm only gonna have those LEDs on when I'm setting up, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, you asked me, you want them? I said, no, keep them.
Yeah.
I don't need that. I mean, I got this, but like, if you're like me, you want to be there. Let's say the sun gets up at 7.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be walking out at 6.
For sure.
Setting up in the dark. That first light is usually a good feeding window, although it's not a feeding window. It's usually they haven't ate nothing all night. They've been swimming all night. I mean, they got to eat. Mm-hmm. They're like you in the morning.
For sure.
You've had nothing for 8 hours. Food, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I wasn't too hot on the lights when I first heard about them, but we'll see. We'll see. I'll give my report back on how I like them, because it could be more of a pain in the butt.
Let's do a review on it.
On the hut?
Yeah.
Sure. You want to rent it?
No, you're gonna come out with me.
All right.
We're gonna do a review on it.
I need to put a tow hitch on it. I've got.
You got it?
I don't have a tow hitch, but I'll get one. I need to put. I've got just eye bolts on it right now, just so I can tow it myself. But
get the right one, eh? Because there's aftermarket one that are just tow hitch. Yeah, they're just gonna. How's the sled? Is it thick or
thick? It's
like the Otter?
Sled. It's like the Otter. Maybe not quite as thick as the Otter, but it's stiff. It's a very stiff sled. It's a nice sled. So before it gets too warm, today's beer is from Cowbell Brewing Company. I'm not sure where they're located, but Doc Perdue was Blit veterinarian in 1880, who rescued and cared for a variety of animals, including a bear cub he named Bruins. They were putting exhibition boxing, and people were paying. It was an unofficial zoo, and it's a popular spot for gathering now. So there you go, the boxing brew. We're going to test it. It's an Indian Pale Ale. We're going to crack it open before it gets too warm. You always do IPAs, man.
I mean, something different. Yeah. Maybe they're growing on me.
The IPAs?
I like that smell. IPA smells good. Imagine.
Yeah, IPA smells.
Do you get drunk working in a brewery and just smelling vapors?
I don't know. Probably not. They probably. But if I'm working at a friggin' bar, I'm probably drinking enough that I'm not getting drunk off that.
Oh, look, I'm pouring everywhere.
No, it doesn't work at a bar.
There you go. Super clear beer, actually, for an IPA. Okay. Different taste. Different taste. A bit more coarse, but not that coarse. We got to check some of the question. We got Alyssa working the computer. She'll let us know if there's a bunch of questions. The main thing, you know, is everybody you see on the forum, everybody's asking those questions like, how do you catch whitefish? And you guys are going to get answers.
Mm-hmm.
Me and you've been there.
Mm-hmm.
That's not long ago.
For sure. Definitely not that long
There's
ago.
different ways to target those fish, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it's really, wherever you target them, you have to target them the same pattern that they're currently eating. Like camp and felt, it's minnows.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about minnows. Sure, they'll come up shallow and eat gobies because that's easier to pick off, but it's really minnows, like bait fish oriented, even for those whitefish.
For sure.
I had whitefish in camp and felt chase me up almost to the hole in 80 feet.
Caught them on tubes. Caught them on 4.5-inch tubes, man.
Yeah.
Fishing for lake trout.
Yeah.
You shoot off the bottom. You're like, oh. I'm like, nope, that's not a lake trout.
I'm going to rate this beer.
Already?
Yeah, we're going to rate it.
I think you should rate it at the bottom. I think I say this every time, but.
Aaron, what exact hut did you get?
I got the Cabela's Clam Yukon X thermal. They sell it at Bass Pro Shops. Not a Cabela's, believe it or not, but yeah, it's a Yukon X with Cabela's logos on it. It's gray and black, and it's got a light bar. Is basically what it is.
Nice. What's the square footage? Do you know?
It's 20 square feet of fishing area.
20 square feet.
20 square feet.
And the lodge is 20. 30.
Yeah, 30.
And the
resort 34.
35.
35. Yeah.
I took the resort 3 times fishing this year.
Yeah, you're not gonna use it.
I'm still using the lodge, man. That bench sheet is amazing.
Yeah. Mine's got the chairs on it like the Otter, except for I think they're a little bit nicer than the Otter. But
you think so?
Yeah.
We know the chairs I really like is the ones in Eskimo.
Yeah. Oh, the
those feel
ones.
nice. Yeah.
Maybe,
just wonder how long they last.
Maybe I'll take the ones off of my other hut. We got a question?
Yes, we do. Why are whitefish and laker baits similar?
They are very similar, actually. In some areas, they'll eat the same kind of bait fish.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, in both areas. I think Lakers react to different bait. They can see it further and they're willing to go further for it. You can go also with a bigger bait, you know, something like this. This will attract them from way far and you catch big fish on that. That's, you know, I think I gave you one to try. Mm-hmm. Right? That's a Freedom hider shad. It's a hair jig. You can put swim bait on it. I like putting a white lizard on it.
I know. You made me fish with that once and I smoked one on it. I'm
yeah.
so surprised.
Yeah, they actually, I mean, I think it's more of the profile than the action.
It's profile, yeah. I mean, obviously, you don't think it's a lizard or a salamander or something like that. It just pisses them off and they want to eat it.
Yeah.
Got a lot of action to it. You put
I really enjoy fishing with this. That hair jig's really good.
It's a lot of fun.
Freedom
It's something fun to catch them on.
Yeah. And if I don't want to use the hair, I just change the hook and put a swim bait.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the kind of stuff on all my videos that you guys are going to see. We're going to do funniest comment. You comment. If I pin it, you know, I don't know if I can pin multiple comments. If I loved your comment, at the end of the month, we're going to pick winners and I'll ship you one of those.
You can put a fluke in it too. That's something that no one really fishes
fluke,
with.
For sure, a fluke. It just adds body to it. A swim bait.
Yeah.
Cut the tail off.
Mm-hmm.
So funniest comments in my video. It doesn't need to be any video. At the end of June and at the end of February and at the end of March 15th, the end of ice fishing season, we're going to ship product to you guys. Maybe I'll pick 2 or 3 winners. Funniest comment, though. I'm thinking about making shirts.
Making shirts?
Yeah.
I've got a Seabass shirt. I've got 2 Seabass shirts.
No, but a funny shirt. Stuff I say in the videos.
Yeah. What would you put on it?
I don't know.
You have to come up with something.
If you don't order bacon on your death meal and death row, I mean.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Like 10 out of 10 death row or something.
10 out of 10 death row. Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, you go to death row, you gotta have your best meal ever.
Yeah. I still would get Wendy's. I don't think I could live. I don't think I could die.
Do you eat well? You know you're gonna die the next day though. Like, do you? I'm gonna enjoy this, knowing this is your last meal.
I don't know.
Man, I think about this sometimes.
I think
another thing that
in case you kill someone or like have to like take a trip to China or something like that.
There actually just came in the news. Some guy got caught in an illegal drug ring in China, and the guy's got death penalty.
Yeah, that's why I said
don't mess around with that.
I feel like
he was just part of the ring. He was Canadian.
Yeah.
Death row. They kill over 500 people there a year.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
And they don't wait.
Yeah, they have vans, man. Did you hear about that?
They what?
They have vans, so it's more efficient. It's quicker.
Yeah.
They just kill you in the van.
They don't wait 20 years.
No.
You're no good to pop next.
Yeah.
So people are like, if they're criminal, they're really criminal. They don't want to get caught.
Yeah.
Yeah, China's a whole different ballgame, but yeah.
My buddy went to China. He said people would take a picture of him because he was tall and white.
I went to India. Same thing.
Yeah.
You get smothered. I'm a big guy. They're like, but I mean, you know, it's for them. They don't get to travel and watch the same thing we do. A lot of those people in those countries, like, they have internet, but it's limited. It's to their region, right? We're going to talk about the camera. On the forums, a lot of guys, oh man, I can't remember what I was going to say. Yes, you know, I see guys, and it's in the background, what you don't see is a lot of people come to me and they talk. You see guys, he goes out Saturday, catches 2 whitefish, and then goes out Sunday again and catches 2 whitefish. In all purpose, 2 whitefish will feed your family of 4, if not more. Then good. Yeah. The next day you can keep your 2 whitefish. But the limit and possession limit, unless posted otherwise in the rules, is 2.
It's 2 on Simcoe.
For whitefish or lake trout. You're not allowed to give your fish away.
Is lake trout the same thing?
Same thing.
I should know
Same thing. So a lot of guys go out there, you see them with fish pictures. Poaching. It's technically you're illegal. You're breaking the act.
Did the poacher Pete?
The poacher Pete. So if you don't know, now you know. Right?
It's a possession limit, not a catch limit. So you can't have 4 whitefish in your freezer.
Most likely you're going to eat one. So now you have 3, and then you go back out the next day. The minute you iced that one, illegal.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
They'll come into your house. They don't need a warrant.
The MNR, I don't believe, does.
No. All right. Camera. I see a lot of guys. Should I get a camera? Should I get a fish finder? Camera, I use mostly for bass fishing. Looking for structure, understanding things. I do not catch fish with a camera.
No.
Distracts them. I use it ice fishing something. I just want to see the bottom. Like the video you guys just saw, I put a camera down there for 2 hours. The whole time I was fishing. You know what I was looking at? A big boulder. Yeah. I could have seen all the whitefish, the burbot that came through. I could have seen them all. But there's big boulders, so you don't see nothing. Right? So I use this to check where the boulders are. If I want to set up on the sand patch, where I'm going to put my camera. It's really hard. Not easy work, right?
For sure.
So the camera, I don't use to fish with. For perch, sure, but then you got to dangle it, make sure it's in the right area. It's a lot of work.
I've heard of a lot of guys who set them up outside their hut and they aim it towards their hut so they can kind of see.
But it's hard. Even 50 feet of water. Trying to make that thing. There's so much current that when I was fishing a drifter in Campbellfeld, I could not mark it.
Yeah, just need a heavier head.
Somebody's calling me about a snowmobile. Sorry, my guy. I'm going to call you later.
Is that our friend Ono?
No, somebody else I'm trying to buy a snowmobile from.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, is it the Skidoo you're looking at?
Yeah, that super light one that I want to share with you.
Yeah.
You could pick it up with one arm.
Yeah.
And it's strong.
Can I tow it with the Volvo?
Hell yeah. That thing will break after the Volvo.
It'll break after the Volvo.
You never follow a Volvo on the highway. Well, missing parts flying over and stuff like that.
It depends if you want.
Paulie's right behind trying to fix it.
He's picking up the parts.
This guy and his dad love Volvos. How many engines have you seen transplanting to Volvos
I don't know.
Since you were born?
The size of a arm.
At least 6.
I don't have enough fingers to count.
There we go. 10 plus. Oh, bubbles are great.
Yeah, some of them are better than others.
I like the passion. Paulie, you're not escaping the taser, man.
Yeah.
The other day he was over trying to fix that thing. I said, I'm gonna go get the taser. You got all nervous.
Yeah. You want to know the plans for tomorrow? Paulie and James are conspiring against you, man.
Why?
You gotta keep your head up when you're going in there.
Tomorrow.
Dude. Tomorrow.
They ain't tasing me, man. I'll be swinging. I've got about 30 minutes of hooks and uppercuts, man. I ain't getting tased.
Wait, the taser's going at you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Don't do that, man.
Don't do that. No, I'm kidding. You know James and Paulie.
Maybe we'll film it. We'll film it.
What?
Arm wrestle Paulie. I'm terrible at arm wrestling.
Oh my dad is amazing at arm wrestling, man.
Oh,
He's something, dude. He's something.
He's got short arms and he can lock it. I used to have an uncle. He's dead now. He would do arm wrestling competition.
Yeah.
Not a big guy. He's about the size of your dad.
Yeah.
Would pick up guys 300 pounds. And somehow he was able to lock. He wasn't strong. He would just lock his arm and hold on. And a guy would get tired and he'd just go. Guy would just give up.
Yep.
It's crazy. Crazy. Different styles.
Yeah.
The big thing when I go looking for new waters is, say I'm on a flat or on a drop off. I want to cover a lot of water with my bait, but it's really hard to do with just a swim bait going down. I like going around, and that freedom turn back shad does that for me. I really like that.
Yeah.
Caught a lot of fish on that.
I have too. It impressed me, the turn back shad. When I first saw it, I was like, it's kind of...
It's metal. It sinks fast. The paint stays on.
It's good. I've caught a lot of perch on it.
Rattles. Yeah, and there's different size. I mean, I really enjoy this bait. Tangle free. You just tie it on straight on, and it looks for fish for you. You'd say you're fishing 20 feet of water, I'll do a 10 feet radius. Those fish will come and see that instead of always seeing that bait going like this. Like, oh, that one's swimming like a real fish, going around. So turn back shad, that's another thing. Be given away at the end of January. Funniest comment on one of my videos. Could be Instagram too. Aaron _ Vela 2 L's 97.
That's my Instagram.
Alyssa, what's your Instagram?
On it.
List good enough.
Spell it.
LYSSGOODENOUGH.
Good enough.
Good enough.
Good enough. Now let me rate this beer.
Good enough.
I'd definitely buy another one of those.
You like it? I thought you said it had a weird taste.
No, it's not a weird taste. IPAs have weird taste, but the aftertaste is not so bad. It's coarse, but it's really good. It smells good. It's light. Like, I feel like it could have two. That's a 7.7.
Wow, that's one of the highest rated beers.
7.7.
I think is that the highest rated beer that we've had so far.
I think so.
Might be.
You guys let us know. I gotta know where this.
I thought there was an 8 somewhere, but something else might have been an 8.
It's in Bliss, Ontario. So that's from Ontario.
Ontario.
Bliss. I like it. Doc produced boxing brewing.
Would you try and box a bear?
Pardon me?
Would you try and box a bear?
I don't think they have good motion.
I was gonna say, I think you could do well at boxing a bear. Wrestling.
I was watching a video of this guy that survived a bear attack twice.
Yeah.
Man, bears are scary. Have you ever seen a bear without hair?
No. It's just like, this is going
spooky.
We're going to some Joe Rogan stuff here.
No, seriously. Have you seen a bear? Google it. Check a bear without hair. They're not dogs, man. They're like a monkey that bred with a dog. They have
like a dog monkey.
Really weird, man. It's creepy, a bear without hair, man. Really creepy.
Yeah. I still think you could outbox a bear if it had gloves on.
For sure, it has no motion.
It would just be swiping.
If he wrestles you, though, he wins.
Oh, if he grabs you, you're dead.
They climb trees like nothing.
Yeah.
300-pound bears. They got strength.
They look like they're not very quick, but they're pretty quick, man.
You can't outrun a bear.
Definitely not.
You cannot. There's no way.
No way.
Swimming, they can Don't get you. You gotta come out for hair.
For sure. We got a question?
We got a question.
How do you set up your buddy heater to cook on it?
Oh gosh.
So there's one right here. She's gonna pass me it.
It doesn't have a grill.
That's from Porto Silvo. I might mess up your name. Really good fan of mine. Thank you very much. He repaired this buddy heater for me. He didn't repair it. He gave me a new plate. I broke it. This is actually a ceramic. This will break on your sled going back and down, back and forth. This is ceramic. I replaced it.
Probably because you run it with the grill off all the time.
And one thing I can tell you with the buddy heater, there's the light that comes out of here, and then there's your starter.
Yeah, there's the pilot.
And then there's a metal prong coming out. That's your heat sensor. That tells, okay, the pilot light's on. I'm allowed to release gas now. I'm hot. Release the gas. The pilot light's on. If this is the hot, it's not going to release gas when I go like this. Like you don't smell gas.
No.
Right? Because the metal prong, the gauge there is not hot, so it's not releasing gas. So I'm going to start the buddy heater.
Don't drop it.
So what you do, sorry, for that metal prong is you use sand over time and sand it so it can feel the heat better. So I got it now. See, if I let it go, it turns off over time. So I'm going to leave it on. Hold it. It's going to heat up that metal prong. I don't know what you call it, but... Oh, sorry, it's not hot enough yet. That's how I fixed this one. I have to sand it down. See, now it's hot enough. I can start it.
It'll be hot on your...
Oh!
Oh my god!
These guys, whoever's listening on headphones is dead now. I just screamed into the mic. Anyway, did you get scared?
Yeah, because I was about to tell you. I was like,
scared myself.
It might be hot on your lap there.
So the way I cook with this buddy heater, this one doesn't have a grill. It's all messed up. The grill goes on here. So I take the grill off from the top. I lift it up. And at the bottom, it's the same two prongs. I lift it up. I take that grill. I flip it around and put the bottom end on here.
And be careful because it's going to be hot.
Yeah.
Don't grab it.
Don't grab it right cooking on. And then I'm cooking like this. You can do hot dogs. I do a lot of hot dogs.
Put some juicy jumbos on there.
Juicy jumbos on there, but it doesn't cook even, right? Don't expect this to be.
No, you got to roll them over.
No, you got to play around. This is technical. Cooking on the ice, man, there's two kinds of guys. You can pretty pack of stuff or cook on the ice. There's levels to this.
Yeah.
Right?
What level are you? You're a master chef.
No, I'm not saying I'm master chef.
You went to school for this.
There's levels to this.
Yeah.
Right?
You should do lessons, man.
I mean, unless you're chopping everything and cooking everything, because I'm pre-cooking some of this stuff, but the fish I cook it on here.
Yeah.
You know, pizzas, that's level 1.
Level 1 is pizza.
Still good. It's better than level 0, grabbing a granola bar.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Pizza, man. You fucking put it on here, man. It cooks it nice and not. It's actually, because it's pizza from the night before. So usually you put it in the microwave. Or you put it in the oven.
Than the microwave.
This is better. It's like...
Because it's like a
tip-top Magoo on that one.
Yeah, it's better than preheating it on the microwave.
So that's how I cook. There's actually videos on there. I was really scared of carbon monoxide poisoning.
I warmed up a pepperette on one once.
Yeah. Jamaican patties?
Oh, yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Or fish tacos. That's next level.
Fish tacos. I can't do fish tacos.
Or you don't like the...
Wow. No, I can't. I just can't do fish tacos.
But you like white fish.
No, like I can't cook fish tacos.
You can't?
No, I can't. I don't know how to cook fish tacos.
Do you know how to cook mac and cheese?
Mac and cheese? Yeah, I can cook mac and cheese.
Okay, hold on. When's the last time you've cooked mac and cheese?
Okay, that was a while ago, but I don't think I've had mac and cheese since I've been at Polly's. But
this guy's funny. It's apocalypse weapon right now, and he's lost.
Yeah.
You're dying, man.
I'm breaking into a Wendy's.
You're the first one to go, bud.
And I'm getting a Wendy's employee.
Apocalypse, he's not going to be at Wendy's.
No?
No. So you got to learn how to cook your burger.
Dang.
What a gem, this guy, man. Dude, the minute I could learn how to cook, I cooked.
Yeah.
It's the best feeling ever. No?
I can cook a little bit. I just don't do it. But
so what do you like cooking? What's the last meal you cooked?
Can't remember.
That's what I got to deal with, right? Your dad makes wicked sandwich.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I might spare him on the taser for that.
Yeah.
Fresh buns. You make me a sandwich with 2 days old bun. Get out of here.
No, he's always got
You
fresh
fell.
buns.
No, it's fresh.
He has baked buns because they didn't have fresh buns at the
That's my
store.
dude. That's what's up.
He knows how to cook, man. Paulie knows how to cook. He knows good food. He knows how to cook.
Bring me a sandwich with bread slices. Get out of here.
You don't like the bread slice sandwich?
No, man. What the
Come on.
hell? Leave me some bun. Leave me some crust on there.
Yeah,
No?
I like it better
Yeah.
on the bun.
All right. I'm sure we got some questions on here. Look, we gotta see because we're not even reading the questions.
No, it's just chat right now.
They're talking to each other.
Yes, about things you can cook. Mini pizzas.
Mini pizzas. Now I want a beef patty. Hell yeah.
There was a question earlier about the aqua view, though. Are you gonna go back?
Yeah,
to
you
it?
kind of
Yeah.
You kind of went on the aqua
Someone
view
wants
thing.
to
And
I just saw something going back to the buddy heater. So there's tests out there where guys leave it in the room, door closed, no ventilation, with a CO2 monitor,
Mhm.
and it never goes off. This is safe, super safe. It burns the propane like 100%. Plus, you're outside. I always open the vents on my stuff. So I was worried about that for a while. Like when your eyes get like the one I got in my garage. That's a different level.
That one was sketching me out a little bit.
Yeah.
The last item you lost out down the hole on the ice.
You what?
I saw a question on there. The last item we lost down the hole on the ice.
I don't know. You know what I've done is I've cut my lure off, thinking I was cutting the tag in, and I throw in the hole,
for sure.
and then you're like, oh,
I've done that with a Megabass before.
yeah.
And it was like slowly sinking. But
What's Valeria saying? I'm not sure. Mutual friends told me you may have cheap lithium ion battery. That's in the works. I'm trying to become a distributor for the Coastal Lithium. Hit them up. Let them know Seabass your guy with Ice Fishing Depot, and we'll sell them. That's the deal. I got something else in the background. I'm working on the Falcor. That might not happen until next year.
that'll be tricky.
You know how much they want for the mold? I was talking to them for half an hour today.
How much?
$5,000 USD.
That's a lot of money, man.
That's a lot of money.
Because you gotta.
That means I would need to sell 500 packs at $20 a pack. And
That's a lot of money. $20.
that's when the mold will be paid. Almost. You know, it'd be $10 a pack, but like somebody's got to make money. There's you got to buy product, plasters out, and all that stuff. So it's yeah. So we're working on that. I'm negotiating with them.
Can we go back to that Aquaview question again?
Going back to Aquaview.
Yes, someone asked earlier. They bought an Aquaview and they want to know if it's possible to attach it to the trolling motor.
Good, actually. That's a good idea.
Trolling motor?
I like that idea. But the thing is, with the Aquaview, it's not really HD. Like, there's not a camera that's blowing me out there. And you're fishing Skoogog, you're seeing 6-inch deep.
Yeah.
I mean, no. Simcoe, maybe. Do you know how much you got to pay attention? Even sight fishing for those lake trout in 20 feet of water. When I know there's one because I see the graph lit up and I look down, I got to pay attention, man. They're so camo. I mean, it's only going to help you with sight fishing more than anything. Right? I'm reading some of the comment.
Yeah, now that the comments are on there, it's distracting you, man.
Yeah, you're right. I told you not to look at the comment before the show.
Okay, I have a question. Ultra Green leader line. Have you ever used that before?
No.
The Maxima.
Listen, the experts out there say fluorocarbon is transparent underwater. Put fluorocarbon mono underwater and look at them. You see both. That's just a salesman's pitch. It's not transparent. So you don't need to go different color. Clear. Man, you see 45 feet down on Simcoe and you can tell how big the rock is and what kind of structure is around it.
Yeah.
You don't need to let the fish know you got a line hooked up on that.
For sure.
Obviously, go with the smallest you can, but remember, you got to pierce the hook, the hook through flesh and then bone to hook him properly. You know, especially whitefish. So you need at least 10 pounds to do that. You need a long rod. Can't do that on a short rod, man. You have no leverage.
You got to swing harder on a short rod, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Another question.
Best lure for whitefish on Simcoe?
Drifter. Hands down.
You
Not
like
even
the
thinking
drifter?
about it. Nah, for sure. I mean, the one I caught choked it. Choked it.
There
I
you
caught
go.
2 on a drifter and 2 on the vibratos. And the vibrato, it took a while to get them going. I got them going.
Mm-hmm.
Once I got them pinned, they weren't going anywhere because they got treble in their mouth.
Yeah.
The drifter, the minute they saw a drifter, I caught it.
They smoke.
There's no drifter. Drifter by far. You give me one lure, I got to go catch whitefish, drifter. I'm not bringing anything else.
Just the drifter.
Now, if I was to go fish lake trout, it'd be different.
For sure.
What would you bring? Your best whitefish lure?
Whitefish lure? It's a good question. Got a lot of them on vibrato. I fish camp a lot, right? I don't get out to those shoals as much as you do, but vibrato, I catch a lot of them on.
So it'd be a vibrato.
Vibrato.
It's a good all around lure. Like lake trout will hit it too.
For sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. What about lake trout?
Lake trout? I like my tube. I always like my tube, but I think
it's a different style of fishing.
Yeah, I like my tube, and I've caught a lot of fish on the tube, but the lipless crankbait seems to be something that is consistent. It doesn't seem to go through the peaks and valleys like the other baits do. You know what I mean?
I think it does.
I don't know.
But bless is usually a late season thing. Yeah.
But
yes. Somebody's asking you what weight vibrato. Sorry.
14 gram. I like the 14 gram.
14. My birthday.
What is it? No, yours is the 14th because my brother's the 16th of August. So buy him a birthday present, 14th of August.
Do it, beers, so we can rate him.
He's turning 29 this year.
Who, your brother?
No, you. Next year, the year after that is a big 30.
I'm gonna be 35, dude, this year.
35. Oh
35.
Okay, the small Z viber. Have you ever used that for whitefish?
I haven't yet, but I bet you kills them.
For sure. Yeah.
For sure kills them.
I know guys who catch them like that on like Bernard and stuff like that all the time, little crankbait.
Ono just logged in. Ono bought a sled and I blew the motor up on the first run out.
Poor Ono. He's gonna leave now.
I'm like, Ono, you don't buy the sled, I'm gonna buy it. He's like, okay, I'll buy it. Well, it was taking forever. I was in good shape, and I knew if it blew, you can get another engine for 500.
Okay, best jig head to use with a drifter.
I went to Tremblay's today. They had them, man.
Best jig head. Tremblay's has them. Remy. Go see Remy or Alex. Say Sebastien sent me here to get jig head for the drifter. They'll give them to you. They're 1/8. Don't take anything else. Sorry, Remy. Don't take anything else. You need the 1/8. But I'm testing prototypes from Set the Hooks right now. Let me get back to you on that. They're a bit heavier than they should. Let me get back to you on that. Right now, the only guy that has the good jig heads is Remy at Tremblay's. Don't buy them all because I got to go buy a pack. And I used the green top, white bottom. I don't think it matters. I just think it fits into the bait better. So, yeah.
You don't have a giant weight in front of the bait and like a little tiny head with the 1/8.
Yeah, it's just, and the weight's through the body of the hook too. Mm-hmm. And it's a good hook.
It's a decent hook.
You got to have a good hook. You can't have a tiny hook. Tiny hook will bend out on those fish. You catch a 9-pound whitefish, it'll bend straight out.
That's a big whitefish, man.
No, they're in there though.
What's the world record whitefish? Is it 14 pounds?
14 pounds, the Ontario record.
12 or 14?
Yeah.
Okay, question. As someone starting out ice fishing this year, would you say to stick to perch and little things or just go for it and try for some Lakers and whitefish?
No, I catch whitefish the same way I catch perch. You do whatever you want, man. But the big fish, once you hook into a whitefish or a lake trout, it's hard to go back to the perch.
Yeah, for sure. No doubt. It's not the same.
Different trill. Like it feels like you're using that 48-inch rod or 36-inch rod. You said
it's a fight,
it feels
right?
like, yeah, it feels like, I mean, perch is silly. They'll bite anything. Sometimes. Most of the time. I mean, they taste good. I think they're the best tasting fish in Simcoe.
Yeah.
But it's just more fun to catch a big fish and have that rod band. Is that, am I going to land it? And it's fun. It's really fun.
What do you use for your biggest lake trout as far as tackle goes? Like, what have you consistently caught your biggest lake trout on?
Falcor.
25-pound lake trout bait. Owen was asking.
Falcor.
Falcor?
Oh no, you've been with me when I caught a 20-pounder on it. Falcor, you've been on it. Falcor.
Falcor.
I mean, nothing beats Falcor. Maybe I should start a GoFundMe to buy that mold.
No fun. Yeah, but what happens if you don't get the goal? Does the money go back?
True. It's $5,000 USD. It calculates 65 Canadian. That's a car, man.
That's a lot of money. That's like two.
And that doesn't
Volvos,
count
man.
the plastics, me making them, me packaging them.
That's 2 Volvos if you're not doing engine swaps.
Or 1 Volvo and 3 engines.
At least 3 engines, man.
At least.
Last engine we got for free because it came out of another Volvo.
Scott, it can't catch whitefish for shit, as he says. Just go back, man. The grind, when you catch one. That's one thing I want to talk about the guide. You can skip the line and go to guide. When that bite shut down, because it will, those fish are transitioning. It's hard staying on top of them. You're going to have that pay that money for no reason. Get into a group of guys, learn somebody like that knows a bit better and learn from him. He's going to show you his way. Doesn't mean my way is the right way. Doesn't mean the other guy across the street's the right way. There's a way for you. You need to get up. Hiron, how long have we ice fished before I caught my first lake trout?
A long time. I can't remember
2 years.
exactly. Probably
2
at
years.
least, I was going to say a year, at least.
And
2
what
years.
happened after the first one I caught? It was nonstop after that. It's the confidence. It's no, okay, that worked. They're done now.
Yeah.
Right? Gotta put the time, man. Go back. Don't give up on those whitefish. My first whitefish was 3 years ago, I think.
Yeah.
Remember? I would never target whitefish.
No, you were always lake
never.
trout.
It was always lake trout, lake trout, lake trout, lake trout, lake trout. Didn't matter. I wanted to catch a lake trout. I didn't care for those whitefish. And then I got hooked into whitefish. I'm like, oh, pass the time.
Yeah.
It's not my goal to go catch whitefish. Like,
No.
obviously this weekend was, but I'd rather catch lake trout.
For sure. It's hard going out there targeting Lakers right
But
now.
once you get one, like there's no point paying a guy, which guys come to me all the time, take me out. And I'm taking guys out. Sure, you're coming from far. That'll do. If you live in Toronto, drive up and learn. If you live in North Bay, Sudbury, and you want to skip that line, sure, I'll take you out. You live in a city, there's no point. Come to my seminar, go to other people's seminar, learn that way. There's no best bait out there than confidence.
For sure.
None. Sure, there's silly confidence sometimes. I'm going to catch them here.
Yeah.
The determination will get you them.
I think between me and you, I think both of us are the key. We have the silly confidence thing down pat. How many times have you put on a bait that I've started talking shit about, and then you smoked on it? Lots.
Yeah.
But you're confident in those stupid baits, man, and you catch them.
Well, you learn how that fish reacts.
How much flack did Falcor get before you caught a fish on it? Well, you probably caught a fish on it
right away.
Yeah,
right away. Right away. So Falcor, I picked it up in a rundown taco shop in Indiana.
Yeah.
When I say rundown, the pack, I dust on it.
Yeah.
No joke. They made that bait for 1 year in 2008. I wiped down the pack. I'm like, that's it. I think I texted you. I said, that's the bait that I would try that I would fish until I die. I know it's going to catch them. I bought 1 pack. There's 3 packs left on the shelf. I got out. I got home. First time I went out was with Ono. I tried that Falcor. I caught that big 20-pounder, big gut, clear black ice. You could see it swim under our feet. Instantly when that happened, I called my buddy in Indiana. I said, go clear a shell for me. I want them. I'll pay you on top of that and ship them to me. Somebody stole 1 pack. I don't know who, or I lost it. And I ran out from 2 packs. I mean, you offered me $200 for a pack right now, since there's no mold or nothing. I would not even sell it to you.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah.
We got a question.
Days more.
Yes. How long without marking a fish do you go before you move somewhere else?
It depends.
Pardon me?
On what we're fishing for.
How long do you move? Like, how long do you wait after not marking fish?
30 minutes.
Do you move?
It really depends.
It depends on the fish.
It really depends.
Crappie, 2 minutes. Not even.
Yeah.
1 minute.
Everybody wants to see Falcor. I don't have it with me, guys. It's in the truck.
That was like when Steve...
There's 1 left.
That's like when Steve left his tackle box in my hut. I went through it, and I found a GoPro, and I found some tackle, but the only thing I really wanted to find in there
was Falcor.
He
has one, it's yellow, like and the rest of his tackle box.
I did not find one in there. I was so disappointed.
No. Well, try making a copycat. You can. It's a 3D mold. There's special characteristic on the bait. I mean, you can't, but it's not going to be Falcor, man. Well, it's got gills, right? It's not a regular tube.
No, it's not just a. No,
it's the material too. It's not salted. Salted material will break down once the salt's gone. Yeah.
I have a question here from a while back. Can you review a little bit of lake trout transition at this time of the year? He's talking like along the lines of bait fish and just what to look out for.
So lake trouts go spawn on shoals or shoreline. I think a lot of shoreline on Simcoe more than shoals. You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
Same with the whitefish in the fall. They go spawn and then they move out and they put a feed bag. And when that feed bag happens, they'll transition with the fish, mostly herring. More fat content, more nutrient content, and those herrings are busting in the fall and they're roaming on top of the surface. So those fish are looking up.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of those fish are deep, 120 feet, and those corridors on Lake Simcoe, and they're tracking the herring. I mean, they could have been there yesterday, but they're not going to be there tomorrow because they're following the bait fish. As the season progressed, at the bottom in 120 feet of water, oxygen gets depleted. Sun can't get down there because there's ice and snow on top of it. Those fish move shallower.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So as they move shallower, they're starting eating gobies, perch, sunfish, little bass, little whitefish, little burbot. I bet you they feed on burbot like crazy.
Well, burbot's something that's probably...
It doesn't hurt them.
It doesn't hurt them.
It's mushy as hell. Would you imagine?
It's almost like eating a trout, right?
Rainbow smelt's a big feeding diet.
Yeah. Probably was more so in the past than it is now. There's still a fair bit of smelt left.
Yeah.
They can eat a smelt, they will.
Walleye population on Simcoe. What's your verdict?
There's a lot of big ones, not a lot of small ones. I say it's hurting. You want to see small ones. You want to.
Yeah.
I've never caught one on Simcoe. I don't target them. But usually it's accidental catch.
All big fish isn't a sign of a healthy fish.
I don't know anybody, and I don't care what they say, and I don't believe them when they say it, that they go out every time and they look for walleyes and they get them. They don't. They used to on spawning grounds.
Mm-hmm. On spawning grounds. That's it.
When the season was open, they'd go by the river and catch them. Now you can't. You can't go ice fishing for them. It just doesn't happen. Show me consistency, and pictures don't do it. Show me video. That's a big thing now, eh? You see guys posting a pictures of last year. I caught my first lake trout this year. And you're like, bro, you posted that last year. You know, that's one thing. Pictures don't do it. Videos. Mm-hmm. We live in 2019. Show me a video.
Mm-hmm.
It's my thing, right? It's not the walleye population. It's great. I'm sure there's a world record walleye in Lake Simcoe. Paulo caught a 17-pounder. That fish full of eggs is 22 pounds. Easy.
That's a huge fish, man. That was a big fish.
They're in there. I put my camera down there. I see them.
Mm-hmm.
All cordwood. All big. They won't touch nothing. They're big for a reason. Right? Do you think it will happen consistently eventually? Not unless the MNR helps protect those rivers, enhance those rivers. Because they used to spawn. But look, do you think a walleye is going to go into the Holland River and spawn? Thing is filled with algae because all the farmers and all the chemicals they put in there. That's not a spawning ground anymore. You think they're going to go in Keswick River to spawn? That's disgusting. I wouldn't put my foot in that river. It would melt off. Right?
I don't spend a lot of time in Keswick. I wouldn't know.
Yeah. Sure, they're smart. They're big for a reason, but
I hooked Kemp and felt Kelly one time.
You hooked Kemp and what happened?
It turned out to be the bottom.
Yeah. Remember when I hooked that anchor? And I got my lure back at the boat. The minute I got it out of water, it broke. Remember?
Oh, I think so.
Yeah, smallmouth fishing.
I
got my $12 back. Gone. Oh, man.
Well.
Okay, a question about keeping whitefish. Do you recommend bleeding them?
Yes, 100%. That helps. So when you're keeping walleye and whitefish, Kevin had a good view on that. He has a video comparison of whitefish meat once you bleed it, and then it really helps. I mean, we bled that walleye cooked.
Mm-hmm.
The meat wasn't even white when you opened it, or like yellowy white. It was clear blue.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. So, because when you bleed them out, they bleed out. Like, same if you're the gut, like, there's no blood into it's all out, right? So it doesn't die and tastes bloody. You don't have that irony taste into your. You know what's funny though? Like, everything that's a mammal that has blood has red blood. How crazy is that? Like, everything in life that has blood is red. Why isn't that in a different color?
I think
there's different things.
What?
Oh my gosh, I totally forget what I learned about this.
Yeah, I think there's like some sort of, there's different.
Mammals, when they bleed, they're red.
But, okay.
Mammals, yeah.
So, okay. It's because of unoxygenated blood is blue, oxygenated blood is red.
Yeah.
And that's because iron is red, correct? Iron in like the heme.
Yeah, but every mammal out there, when it bleeds, has red blood cells because it's exposed to oxygen now, right? It's exposed outside.
Yeah.
It's crazy when you think about it, right?
That's crazy.
You think it's crazy. Like, you would think like freaking a moose might have green blood or something, but we all, like, all the mammals have red blood. It comes from something, man.
You gotta be careful when you're bow hunting. If it squirts back at you, it burns through your shirt.
Greg says oxygen makes blood red. Isn't it the other way around? Oxygen makes blue blood when it's exposed. No, when it's exposed, it goes red.
When it's exposed, it goes red. It's because there's what's called a heme molecule.
Okay, but why did they say my blood is blue when it's...
When it's blue? Because that's
it's transporting oxygen.
Yeah, so how it works is the oxygen gets picked up in your lungs, and then it's sent throughout the body. So that's why your veins, veins look blue, because that's blood that's just being fresh, because the red blood you see is in your capillaries. Like, your red blood is going to be in your capillaries. Like, that's when it's becoming, like, it's oxygenate. Like, you get the oxygen when you breathe in.
But your blood should be red then. My blood's red, all right? Because I'm a Habs fan. It's
always red, but it's a darker red versus a lighter red.
Oh, okay.
So the bright red is the oxygen that's been exposed to, like, super oxygen, like, out of your system. That's when it's red.
She's wearing scrubs.
Makes
I
sense.
believe her.
Hard water. That's my man. Go Habs, go. The Leafs. Powerhouse team. Are they in first place right now?
The Leafs? I've been following
It's their year to win the Stanley Cup.
I haven't watched hockey in, seriously since I was probably 12 years old.
Can't watch it anymore. Don't watch, man. I'm not a leaf blower, that's for sure.
Leaf blower.
They better win this year. They got a stacked team.
Yeah, but you see Tampa Bay?
What's up with Tampa Bay?
Tampa Bay is way more stacked than
they were more stacked, but the Leafs have a young team. No, Leafs on paper have way more stacked. No, it's not going to last. No, it's going to be like the Blue Jays. They're going to do well, and now Islanders going to want more money. Buddy's going to want more money. Buddy's going to want more money. They got no goaltender. That team's going to dissolve.
They have to keep Marner, Matthews, and Anderson. I don't know anything about hockey. I probably shouldn't be talking about
trash talk right now. I'm getting thumbs up.
Yeah.
You guys better give me thumbs ups on this podcast. Aaron drove here. Alyssa drove here. Thank you very much, guys. We appreciate the support. It's really cool. You know, seeing this, there's almost 100% watching this right now. So we gladly appreciate the support. Every thumbs up, every time you share this podcast and share on forums, get guys out of here. You know, it's really cool.
I'm excited for the next podcast, man. I might not be here, but Brian will be.
Yeah, Brian, you got to come out. Come on out. He's got a funny Instagram, too.
Brian? He's a funny guy, man. Story. And he turns into KVD at night. He is the best night fisherman I've ever seen.
He's smart. We should have this podcast outside. I was telling the girlfriend, I said, maybe I should do the podcast when we're fishing.
When you're fishing?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah. Should do it. I got the big lights now.
Yeah, we could do it in my hut. We got perfect lighting there.
Yeah. Why? Is it gray inside?
What?
So it's a
It's
launch,
gray
though.
inside. Yeah.
But do you have a bench seat?
You know, I got the 2
Little
chairs.
Little swivel seats.
Swivel seats. I like my swivel. Actually, no, I shouldn't say anything. Your otter seat's all right.
Someone wants to know if there's any shallow bites on Kempenfeld, or are they all?
Yeah, there is. But the problem with Kempenfeld finding them shallow is, why would they show up to that shoreline, that exact area? So you better getting them on points, underwater drop-offs, you know, because you're concentrating them there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Johnson's Beach is kind of like that.
Kind of, yeah. Johnson's Beach, you can catch them. I know guys that catch them shallow, but you got to be more.
Those fish that are there, they stay year-round.
Why they would be shallow?
They don't leave. They don't leave. But I think a lot of people think too they're marking whitefish, but it's a lot of bass.
Yeah,
a lot of it's bass.
I know. There's people that come through. Yeah, no helix screen covers yet at Cabela's.
Soldier, Paul was asking me when we're doing a podcast. When you don't bail on stuff, bro. Called you out on that one.
I know. I saw that. That was my fault. I gassed him down, dude.
On what?
You wanted to walk 7 kilometers, and you probably did.
Oh, dude. Ask Ono. Ono was supposed to fish with me Sunday. He's like, I can't do it.
For sure.
Oh, it was insane.
It
was insane. Like, you don't understand.
Told me you were going to walk 7 kilometers.
Yeah, and we did.
That's insane,
but
dude.
You're not walking on flat ice. It's broken ice.
That's insane.
Broken ice. And we're talking like we saw mountains taller than us.
That's because you've been walking for so long. You start seeing things.
Yeah. But that's the thing, right? Guys want easy stuff. They hire guys to get easy stuff. I mean, you're not willing to do the work if you live close to the lake. I mean, you're not going to catch them consistently.
I wouldn't want.
I mean, the stuff we do. I went out Sunday morning. I woke up at 6 a.m. 3 hours. I looked around at areas, just knowing when is that going to be ready.
Mm-hmm.
So now next time I know I go there, it's going to be ready. Like, it's putting in the time. If you can't put the time in, then hire a guide, sure. But that's not going to solve your issue. You're not going to learn anything or build confidence. The guy put you on it.
Yeah. If you get put on fish, there's nothing to learn. I
mean, do you have confidence on fat core? You chirped it because I caught 2 fish on it. And the minute you picked up my rod, you caught one. Now, do you have confidence on fat core?
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Although you can catch fish on a green water bug or whatever, chug bug. I'm not going to have confidence until I do it on my own.
For sure. I can tell you they're biting chug bugs.
Yeah.
You walk 10 kilometers.
I have a few questions lined up. Okay. So the first one, do you know of any shoals around Georgian Bay for Lakers and whitefish? Do you ever ice fish for?
I want to
Georgian
so
Bay?
bad for salmon or lake trout.
For salmon.
I mean, if you go to Perry Sound, you can drop a dime with a hook on it. You'll catch lake trout till your arm falls off. It's got to be frozen though.
Perry Sound?
Yeah. And you don't need to fish deep, 50, 70 feet. And you'll be on lake trout all day. You don't need to move. Right? But you need a snowmobile. That's the main thing.
Okay, another question. Any tips on getting hunting and fishing out Ontario's first Laker and Kempenfeld this weekend?
Pardon me? Repeat that?
Hunting and fishing Ontario. They're going to Kempenfeld this weekend and they want to try and catch their first Laker. Do you have any?
Kempenfeld's on fire right now.
It's on fire, so just go.
Just go. Start deep, go shallow.
Be careful.
It'll be frozen by then.
It should be frozen by then, but be careful.
Yeah, be careful. There's still open waters right in front of Minette's. You can see on the satellite imaging.
That's scary, man.
Yeah.
Because if that freezes up the day before.
Ono says he taught me. I thought you had to blow up an engine on a sled you just bought.
Yeah, that took skill. That takes talent, man.
Oh, man. The only thing is I'm so happy it happened to me. Because if it happened to him, I mean, it happened to me. I was guiding. I just kept walking. I mean, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you seem pretty. It was on the video. You were like, I just blew up my sled.
We got a good question on there. 99 Jeffro. How do you determine a Laker from a whitefish? Whitefish will come in pack most of the time.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Sometimes
lake trout most of the time will move faster, more aggressively.
It's
a whitefish, lake trout, when she's not interested, she's gonna dome off like this. Mm-hmm. She's not gonna swim right back down bottom. The whitefish will.
Yeah.
Whitefish will come aggressively like lake trout. Usually don't pass 20 feet off bottom if you're in Camden Fill.
Mhm.
If you're shallow, she'll come halfway through. Like if you're, let's say, 40 feet, she'll come in 20 feet, but she'll bolt right back down. She won't just dome off most of the time.
There was a question a while back. Have you ever used chartreuse
Yep.
tubes?
They work.
They work?
They work. Lake trout do like chartreuse colors. Will whiteys chase? Jeff was asking the same question. Yes, they will. They'll crush your vibrato. You can't really swim it fast enough when it's hot, right? When the whiteys are on fire, yeah, 100%, 100%. You'll like. I've caught them on 4-inch tubes, reeling as fast as I could. I thought it was a lake trout.
Yeah. You catch them thinking they're lake trout. Same thing with lake trout and whitefish. You'll be fishing for whitefish, and you'll be like, "Oh, there's no way that's a lake trout," and you'll hook it, and it'll be a big laker.
Cal says, "Are you planning on targeting burbot this winter?" Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you guys should look for tomorrow.
Burbot?
Yep.
Oh, I'm down. I said that last week. I wanted to catch one.
Josh knows where to go.
Josh knows where to go. Yeah,
take
for
me
sure.
there and expand on
Maybe.
that. Josh knows his stuff up
I'm
there.
not too interested in catching burbot, but I can go out there at night. I've got lights on.
Austin, what's your favorite bait on Lake Simcoe? I know the answer. What's your favorite bait, Austin? Ono's got some baits, man. I tell you.
He
From
catches them
1999. Yeah.
Okay, I have a question. Does the yo-yo effect work well with a swim bait, or is it better just hold it at mid-depth and wait for curious fish?
Unless I get a sign, I'm yo-yoing it, but most of the time I'm dead sticking. I'll yo-yo with my smaller bait on bottom. Yeah. That's the big thing.
Uh-oh.
Seabass asking who's my favorite UFC fighter. Nick Diaz.
Yes.
Hell yeah, man.
Is he a UFC fighter anymore?
Doesn't matter. I mean, you want to watch fighting or you want to watch entertainment? Austin says dual perch color lipless. Yeah, baby. A lot of Lakers eat perch, man.
Oh, yeah.
There's more perch in there than herring and smelt combined. Tiny perch. If you think the whole 20-foot column on Lake Simcoe is littered with perch, you're catching big ones because they can swallow the hook. You know how many tiny little perch are swimming around the size of a lipless?
Yeah.
They just crush on that. You like perch, they like perch, man.
They're so abundant. It's silly to not think they'll eat them. Now, I think they're not a great fish for them to eat. I think they're very spiny. I think they're quick. I think they're hard for them to catch. But I think
Ono's asking me what's my favorite pasta.
Whatever he's making.
No, Ono can't cook.
Okay, never mind then.
Sorry, he's Italian. Italian men don't cook, man. It's true though.
Yeah.
Italian men don't cook. They know how to taste food and rate it. But my favorite pasta, Ono, is gnocchi. The G is silent. Ono told me that.
Yeah.
I never had it, but it looks delicious.
Oh yeah, Seb loves Italian sausages. Ono brings the best Italian sausages. Seb tells me about them all the time.
Not true. Well, Valerio, you're a different kind. You're like the 1% out of 99.1. You're like that 0.1%. I can tell you're a good cook because you show you could cook. Right? Oh, Ono's laughing right now. My boy. We got to wrap this up soon. We're going to talk for another 10 minutes. You got questions? Remember, funniest comment will get pinned in love at the end. We'll do a draw on the podcast. This is also on Podbeans and iTunes. Funniest comment on iTunes reviews too will be highlighted.
Fishing the 6. We should go down there, man. Fishing the 6 came into Cabela's.
That'd be cool, but you got to have ice.
He catches those friggin' big pike, man. Pretty cool.
Yeah. Go to Splakeler. I don't fish Splake enough. What? Tennessee shad as well as awesome from Duo. Tennessee shad color, man. That's a Seabass special right there. Battery adapter for Fish Finder. Working on that. We can't really talk about it. Connor Price. So I'm renting a hut on Simcoe beginning in February. So I won't be mobile. So what would be your go-to baits for Lakers? White tube, especially in February. Especially in February. Those Lakers are finicky in February.
Maybe that's why I catch so many fish on white tubes. I'm fishing in February a lot.
How do you find jumbos? Find sand and little weed particles. stand flat this time of the year. A lot of those fish, pike, walleye, and perch, they'll stand shallow first ice, and then they'll move deep, and then they'll come back shallow.
You smell your fish.
Do you smell your fingers after releasing a Laker? No, sir. It stinks. I do smell my pack of bait, any pack of bait I buy.
That's what I do too.
That's a fisherman's thing.
I have a 12-inch worm, power bait worm as an air freshener in my Volvo.
A what?
12-inch worm, power bait worm.
That's actually smart until it melts.
Melts. When you go fast enough, because there's like a little bit of air that comes through the windshield, it like twirls.
It just. Acadian Dan says he's gonna win this. Hey, it's got to be funny. Peter K say either of you part of Barry Bassmaster. I would sign up for that any day. CBS or Barry Bassmaster or any Bassmaster. That's a good learning curve. That's when you get to meet people and be like, hey, come fishing with me, you know, and you learn different ways. I mean, Aaron fishes totally different than me.
That's true.
100% different than me, you know, and that's what I learned from him. He learns from me. We fish very differently. So, and other people fish differently. So Barry Bassmasters is definitely a good thing to join. What's my limit? I can get really funny. Knock it out, bro. Knock it out.
We hang out with.
No, the main thing is
There's
with
no
YouTube,
limit.
and we talk about this every time. The main thing is with YouTube. We're gonna get political here. It's owned by liberal people, and you guys don't see it, but I see in the background of YouTube is like, do you make more money or do you become more popular being politically correct and no profanities? I mean, they're pushing you on the way of no profanities, but I'm gonna tell you guys, people want honest, realist reviews. That's why Joey Diaz, Joe Rogan are the biggest influencer we have in our world, people our age. There's no bigger influencer in the world right now, tell me who, than Joe Rogan. He's honest. He says what he wants, what's on his mind, and people love him for that. He might be wrong sometimes. Look at him talking about fishing.
I know.
I want to tore up in it.
I listen to him talking about fishing. I'm like,
He's not right about everything. I'm not right about everything. We have different opinions, but people want to see realist. Why do you think they got Trump in office? Because he said what was on his mind. Whether it was right or wrong. He doesn't want to hear, my hat is green. Meanwhile, we all know it's black and red. People would rather elect or follow a guy that says what's on his mind, although they don't agree with him, than somebody telling them my hat is green when they know it's not true.
I think a lot of
politically, we're done. We're done
I think
talking
a lot
politics.
of your viewers are like that. They listen to you because they know you're not going to screw around. You're not going to tell them.
But then I get some shitty guy commenting on my Instagram saying I shouldn't have my sled on Simcoe.
Okay.
Guy, I live on Simcoe, okay? Yeah. Do you think I would take my sled and try to sink it? People have no common sense. And then you look at his pictures, he's riding a sled with no hat, no helmet on, and he's taking selfies driving a big rig truck. Get out of here. Like, don't be a moron like that guy. Anyway, sorry. We got a question.
Yes, this is a good one. Will you be making a video on how to read navionics charts to figure out where to fish for a specific
Let's talk about it now.
I was trying to figure out where to fish on navionics, and I wanted to fish a shoal that I knew I fished in the summer, and then I went on navionics and it wasn't there.
Let's talk about it.
And I've almost hit it like 4 times. I was so mad.
Hey, let's talk about you got Bass Lake in Aurelia. So
I've never been
navionics, they don't give me anything. In Ontario, in Canada, they are by far the best map you can get.
It's true.
And I'm a big lake map. You go to the US, let's say Lake Gunnersville. Lake Masters is way more detailed than navionics.
For sure.
Foot by foot, and it's true on the dot. Now, navionics in Canada, there's 2. There's sonar chart.
Mm-hmm.
Throw that in the garbage. We've talked about this every time.
You don't like your sonar chart?
Get your standard one. Sonar chart is they give an SD card to everybody, and then you can input your data and send it to navionics. Well, what if you get muck riding with its transducer out of the water? It says 300 feet until it gets to the spot. So they average all that out. I don't want an average. So standard navionics, I go on it, we look at it, and you know, you look where the rivers are coming from, where the current's coming from. With the bottom on navionics, it can tell you sand, gravel, clay, rocks, weeds, mud. So you look at certain things thinking, okay, well, those lake trout are relating to rock shoals. Oh, there's a river, there's current coming through there. There's a flat where they can go eat too and relax. So you're looking at that. You know, it's, and the main thing in every lake that I've noticed, you're going to agree with that, on structure, because obviously fish relate to structure mostly, especially bass, walleye, pike, lake trout, whitefish. You go on a lake and all the shoals, let's say you're talking about Lake Joe, all the shoals come up to 20 feet. And there's 100 shoals out there. But you get that one shoal that comes up to 40. Which shoal do you think they're going to be on? They're going to be on that shoal that's different. It's always like that. You fish a lake, there's trees and docks everywhere. Sure, those docks will be good. But you fish a lake that has 2 docks on it and 1 tree. What do you think they're going to be on those docks and those trees where there's less of it, right?
Yeah, I agree with that. 100%.
Yeah.
Structure in general is like that, I find. Although it makes, a lot of times they will still be on it. It just makes it easier to find fish on those spots that aren't.
Peter K's asking, how do you link navionics on Google Earth? You don't. You can link Humminbird PC, which is a software. When you upload all your waypoints into it, you can link it to Google Earth. So when you click on that waypoint, it shows you exactly where it is. That's cool. No idea why, but I thought you just got chirped. What the fuck?
Oh, okay.
Reply to that. Who said that? Connor Price, is that your boy?
No, I don't know Connor. No.
No,
this dude changed a lot over the time. It's the way you're sitting, bro. You're sitting sideways.
Yeah.
Sit straight up.
Oh, it's all good. I don't care.
He's just trying to win the contest.
Oh, I see what he's doing.
I had a question a while back. Someone wanted to know, what size tubes do you recommend
For what?
for lake trout?
Every size. 2.5 from set the hook, 4 inches from set the hook. I definitely set the hook one is by far the best. Long tentacles, so you can hide a treble hook in it.
Yeah, the set the hook ones are a little bit shorter.
Brian just keeps chirping. All my secret lates on there. Just a blink. Love it. Yeah, you got to get out there and use auto chart.
Yeah, I've seen a few lakes on there that aren't on there. There are lakes that just show up blank on there, but
yeah, we see comments that you guys can't see. They're hidden. Oh no.
I think Ono's been drinking.
I think Ono's been drinking. I think Ono's been smoking and a lot of stuff.
I was gonna say
Ono doesn't drink. Thanks, Peter, man. I appreciate. Well, that's the thing. You know, I wanted to film this weekend, but I keep talking about this. It takes a lot of time to film, especially with all the cameras I have. And now I really want to put good videos out there. I'm tired of watching videos out there, and all you see is he's already hooked up and he's reeling in. People want to see the whole process.
Yeah, for sure.
People want to see the whole process.
2 tubes. There's no way Ono's only been through 2 tubes.
No.
No way.
Ono's been smoking weed since 1999. He's born in 2000. Something like that.
Born in 2000. I don't know about that.
You find that the bite on the south and north shore of camp can be like that, like day and night. Why is that? We've talked about this if you came to my seminar. Current. If the current is going towards Barrie, and the current will be completely opposite on the north side and south side. If the current is going towards Barrie on the south side, they'll be on the south side. If the current is going towards Barrie on the north side, they'll be on the north side. Plain and simple. And sometimes there's no current, so you get a fish dead smack in the middle of that highway. Dead smack. For sure. fish events from Kevin Big Fish from Mock Camera. We're still in the work. We need safe ice. I'm not organizing it. I'm helping the family, suggesting stuff, but there's more people involved, right? Well, James, anyway, define current. First of all, current at the first column, let's say 20 feet or 50 feet, might be going this way, and at the bottom might be going the other way. So there's two ways to look at that. Look down the hole and look at where those particles are going. They're moving pretty fast, at least a mile an hour. But your bait will tell you where it's moving. So you gotta, sometimes when you're fishing and there's heavy current, let's say you're fishing the river, not simcoe, but you're fishing a river, you have to drill a hole where your bait's gonna be. So like your transducer, like 10 feet away, right? Depending on the depth and everything. Bottom current, 100%. What's gonna take you off Simcoe next month? Anything, man. I want good footage. I want to film, and I put good videos for good stuff.
Outdoor seaweed. There's no Simcoe seaweed, man. I don't get the good stuff.
Hunting and Fishing Ontario. I do offer guided trip. As you saw in one of my last videos, they're, exclusive trips where I cook for you guys. I show you everything. I don't fish much, like the whole time I'm there teaching you. So you can inquire on Instagram, Seabass Outdoors. We can talk about pricing. Remember, I have commercial insurance on my sled, commercial insurance for guiding. I got certification. I'm not one of those guys that's going to take you for $100 to his hut, hoping to put you on fish. I've put my time on it, and I do it properly. If something does happen, the sled sinks, you're with me, you end up suing me, you're going to sue my insurance company, not me. I'm not going to lose my house for that. But it's done properly, but I'm not going to take you out for $250, unfortunately. I'm a bit more expensive than that. That's just the reality of it. And if you want a good experience on your own hut, your own fish finder, and to come out with me, it's a bit upscale. So you can go out with a muk guy okay, let's talk about this. Should we talk about the flyer we saw? I saw a flyer for a guy that says he's caught an average of 38 or 37 fish every time he's been out with clients on Lake Simcoe. Whitefish and Lake Trout. And that's complete bull crap. None of it's true. I've had very limited days, and many people that can fish better in Simcoe than me that have caught 38 fish days. That's just lies. On average.
I take a clicker out with me every time I catch a fish.
On average. That means he's had 100 days.
Maybe
everybody gets conked out there. I don't care what your name is. What?
Maybe he's talking about perch fishing.
Maybe he's catching his gobies into his perch tank. I don't know. You're fishing with a net. I seen that. And that's with people like that. They take you out, they take your money, and they scammed you. They're lying to you. The fishing industry is full of that. It really sours, the industry. Guys commenting on picture. Oh, yeah. Dude, come on, man. You got nothing good to say. Judge yourself on your own pictures before you come and judge.
Are you back on the picture thing?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you fired up, eh?
Yeah, come on. If you got something negative to say, don't say it. Just don't follow me.
Just don't follow me.
Don't follow me.
You don't want the haters.
Nah, it's be a hater. You're jealous. Go away.
What happened to all publicity is good publicity?
You're right. You guys should go on my Instagram and see what this guy replied. Give him some love.
Go on Sebastian's Instagram.
See how good my fans are.
Come up with the most offensive comments on all those videos.
Acadian dad. I'm not even answering that one. I'm not giving that toothless guy some publicity.
He knows. He's just trying to poke your buttons. Get Peric and John B down here. They can meet their long-lost redheaded stepchild cousin.
Who?
Guggen cousin. Me.
Oh, you? You're not even redhead.
No, I'm not.
We can make that happen, though, bro.
Yeah, just a tip,
Okay. Let's make a bet right here. It's filmed. If I get John B or Alex Barrett coming down, You have to dye your hair redhead.
Like bright red or like redhead?
Redhead.
All right.
Carrot top. Deal?
And both or one?
One or the other.
Deal.
Any
All
Guggen
right.
Squad guy. And
who
it has to be in 2019.
Who are the Guggen Squad guys?
John B., Alex Barrick, Flair, Lonkers TV. Flair and Lonkers TV are not going to come.
Okay, deal.
All right, hold on. My phone. We got to make some calls right now. Hold on. Okay.
Oh, select your cover.
All right, you guys see it?
He's not gonna answer. Not right. And Lake Fork. If Lake Fork guy came up here, sure, I'll do it. We can take it.
I just texted them.
Is that Perrick?
John B.
John B.
See if he replies. I think they're in Mexico right now.
People say he's in Canada.
No, that was like 2 weeks ago. That's one thing that you don't know with these guys is like they're way ahead of their schedule.
Yeah, they filmed videos and produced.
That was a while back. Hey, it's you know who's coming next weekend?
Who's that?
Bulo's coming down.
Oh, no way. Are you guys gonna go fish Simcoe?
He's got like really good friends with him. I don't know if he's gonna film. So he's staying at an hotel and he's like, he's like, oh, we're just gonna. I said, bro, I'll just take you out.
Yeah, I was gonna say if he wants to go out during the week and you can't go out, he can go out with me. I
think he messed up, my dude.
Oh, I don't care. If my hair's
oh, you replied.
Red.
Oh
for
my
a couple
god,
bits.
You replied
already.
You replied.
I don't care anyway.
Just kidding.
I don't make bets that I'm not okay with.
No, you made the same bet your dad did.
What?
You're gonna get redhead.
Yeah.
And your dad's getting tased.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When are you getting tased?
It's gonna smell like pastrami.
When are you dyeing your hair?
Let's do it.
If they don't come up, are you dyeing your hair? Is this a double-edged sword?
Whoa, we shook on it. You want to backtrack on it?
Am I just walking up to the plate, or is it?
Hey, man, I'll pay $2,000 for him to come down. So I don't have to. Where can you get a Realis hat? You have to message David Seaweed on Facebook and say
Seaweed.
No, Seaweed.
Okay, I thought you said seaweed.
I'm gonna butcher his name and say David. Seabass says we can get hats through you.
Yeah.
And he's gonna say no. And then I'm gonna bug him to get hats. No, they're nice hats. I don't know, man, where you can get them. They just send them to me.
I think Thing has dual hats, don't they? ProJ's?
Pardon me?
Doesn't ProJ's have them?
Maybe.
He totally said seaweed. He definitely said seaweed.
Yeah. That'd be funny.
Oh, I believe that. AP Minnesota, John B. is in some hooker in Mexico. How come that wasn't? I guess it doesn't matter.
But guys, we're going to wrap it up. These guys got to go. Thanks for tuning in. We got a lot of guys supporting us. Everybody that hits the like button, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Anybody that comments on anything, thank you very much. That takes us big time. I'm working on the Falcor thing. This is an ongoing thing. I'm working on that. Johnny, any kind of beer, please, so we can rate it. Thank you, guys. We will see you guys on the ice this weekend. I got a couple more videos coming out this week that I've been working on. Subscribe, hit that like button. Check my boy Aaron's Instagram, Aaron_Vela97. Message him. He'll tell you all the spots we fish. He won't.
Oh, gosh.
But message him. Chirp that guy. Alyssa, thank you very much for helping us. We will see you guys later. Now, the next podcast should be this Sunday with Brian. Maybe I can twist Bulo's arm to come. We'll see. We'll see. Thank you, guys. We'll see you guys on the ice.